docking into orbit now.
This is Mathis. Last time we spoke on the key, I told you there'd be help. You got me kicked out of the Crimson. It's too late for that now. I almost made you stole everything from me. Kill him!
Target's shields are down. Blown out their grab drive. Time to leave this place behind. Stay in orbit or jump. Your call.
I have never quite been able to think of New Atlantis as home. Though I suppose I should. stock versions are never quite what you want, are they?
Having a good one?
You talking it? My source is back. Here to report anything else? Of course you were. Why wouldn't you be? So, SysDef finally, and against all odds, really triumphed. How were you involved? So what do you do for an encore? So, the Vigilance went toe-to-toe with it, and somehow, almost... I've confirmed that with many sources. Someone seriously owes you a beer. You have to feel good about how Commander Ikande is being hailed a hero. And... your thoughts? That's a common refrain, and that's all I need. And as a, well...
Captain, greetings.
Anything I can help you with?
Nice jump. We're right on target.
Welcome to the Freestar Collective. Please maintain your current course while we scan your ship. Scan complete. Go ahead and land.
Landing site locked. Take us in.
How can I be of service, Captain?
All right, we're here. You ready? Because once we get started... She stays with the ship, usually. Got a few more years to go before I let her swill whiskey and some... Well, hey, hold up. Looks like you got someone with you already. And if I'm reading the eyes right... Finished up yet? I mean, you've still got someone who looks like... Finished up yet? It's you and me. I mean, you've still got someone who looks like they need your attention. Go ahead. Get that taken care of.
If we are to find Aaron, do not have all the fun with...
You ready to head out? It's gonna be you and... I mean, you've still got someone who looks like... You ready to head out? It's gonna be you and me until we're done. I mean, you've still got someone who looks like they need your attention. Go ahead. Get that taken...
find air. I will watch your...
Captain, hello. I am satisfied to see that you survived your most recent sleep cycle.
That's not a problem.
On a loaf of bread. Got another freighter that needs clearance on New Homestead after this one.
We're asking everyone to take care of any... Looks to me like you were... Okay, no problem. I'm sure you can find something.
Hold it. Folks might be in danger, so you may want to steer. It's just behind me on the right. The place is on lockdown, so you should steer clear unless you get... Not usually, but he took charge of the situation because the bank robbers, the marshals had a lot of experience dealing with the... Well, all I know is there was an attempted bank robbery. You'd have to ask the marshal if you want the whole thing. I guess that'd be the marshal's call. Frankly, it ain't going well. Maybe a little outside help would do some good.
You stay where I can see you, Marshal. Everyone stays in front of the building. You got me? If you make a move toward...
I know Akila City rather well. Perhaps better than I would like.
You find someone we can trust, and maybe we will.
Like who?
Not you, not one of your rangers, and not these city guards, neither.
The hell am I supposed to do with that? Make it all. I'll say right up front that if you're short on credits, exhausted, well, of course that's in addition to the special orders. I also work with the Council of Governors, the trade. Feels like I'm providing... Take a gander. take a look around. It's a good... Here. Browse to your heart.
I know your type. Wheeling space ace. Must be nice.
Security around.
You need to stand back now. It's a hostage. Now please, get back. I don't mean to be rude, but... Now please, stand back. Fine. Some folks from the Shaw gang tried to rob the place, but they took everyone inside hostage, and now they're keeping a watch so they're using the intercom to communicate. It's a big group that hides outside the city and runs. They take in all kinds, rookies, and judging by their lack of preparation, I'd say this particular group is green as... That should work in our favor. Right about... They won't talk to me. Say they don't trust the badge. In other words, they didn't have a plan for this, so they're stalling while they come. Without demands, I ain't about all we can do. All right. Say what you have to, but whatever they ask, also, there are lives. Find out what they want.
Choose your words carefully. You do not want to make things...
Those guys are scared. I can tell. Hey, you in the bank. I'm sending in a negotiator, so don't shoot.
Hands where I can see him. And don't... You're the negotiator, huh? You think you're just gonna walk up here and get us to surrender? It's Jed. Well, ain't you polite? So tell me, stranger, how do I know you're gonna deal straight with... I don't know you, so I... I'm so ready to get out. Well... Yeah, I'm already sick. Okay, I can see you're not just the Marshal's tool. So let's talk. They talk too damn much. As much as we'd like to, none of us is shot. We want to guarantee a safe passage to the spaceport. We'll drop the hostages off somewhere safe in the... After that, we'll radio back where they are, and the Marshal and his crew can come. But if anybody follows us when we break orbit, we start shooting people. What, you think we want to stay locked up in here? Oh, hell, the Freestar Rangers have got ships. This whole damn job's gone wrong. So let's all try to keep our heads, yeah? Because my guys... Unless you want blood on your hands, you better give... We want to guarantee we'll drop the hostages off. After that, we'll radio. But if anybody follows us... Oh, hell, the Freestar... So let's just... What do you mean? gets hurt. Yeah, it would be a little. None of us want to be murderers. None of us wants a murder. You're right. Last thing, nobody's been hurt. So maybe the judge, yeah. I think this...
Impressive. You succeeded where both the marshal and the city security forces failed.
Don't forget, there are lives at stake. What's the word? Well, I'll be a son of... To be honest, no, I didn't. Good thing these were rookies. If we'd been... Considering those are sharp... Here. You got us out of a tough spot. You did it with courage that's not... As a matter of fact, if you're interested, head on over to the Rock and ask for him a word. He's making fools of us.
Shimon.
Marco!
It's okay. I'm okay. I just need a minute.
I don't do payment. If you're looking for a weapon, I've got you covered. More than a few. Unless you're up in the core, life around here ain't easy. I've had no end of desperate souls. I know it ain't technically my fault when someone buys one of my guns. Hopefully. I'm sure I got one.
If you've got what it takes, Trackers Alliance is always offering work.
Glad that's over with. I think I've seen enough of the Shaw game to last me a long time.
I'm proud to say the hitching post aims to be the best at... Yeah, that's right. I got some help from my girl Alejandra. I swear half the people in the city think I'm free. Anyway, that's probably more than you wanted to hear. I'll show you.
Hello there. It's been an... That is one way.
Not quite opening day, but close enough for some specials.
Excuse me? Wait, where are you going?
welcome. Thanks for choosing chunks. Chunks are the highest quality ingredient.
Okay, let's all just take a breath here. We all want to protect people from the Ashta. We're on the same side here.
The hell with that. This ain't the way things are done, and that's the end of it.
With due respect, I have repeatedly explained that I do not need permission. I came to you in the spirit
People
of
around here
cooperation,
think we
but
own
if
Aquila.
this is the reaction...
They're wrong. The Ashta do. 20 years. Done this my way. And it has always worked. Always! Why you trying to fix something that ain't broke?
Mr. Wilson, we can deal with the Ashta better, safer. We didn't turn down fire or space flight because we managed just fine until that point.
I will not be talked down to like this.
Okay. Miss Alpin, please don't take any further action until we've had some time to think this over. All right?
We need to be smarter, better in the way we handle the Ashta.
Friend, I gotta confess. I know I shouldn't let that woman get up under my skin. Girl comes in here with her big ideas about how we defend our city, no respect for the way we've done, and expect us to thank her for making our lives more difficult. I tell you, I've never seen entitlement. Not a shred of awareness in her. It's shocking. Look, this ain't New Atlantis. It ain't all flowers. These walls around us, they're here for a damn good reason. I've trained the guards here for years. We get it wrong, we not watching all the time, then the Ashta kill innocent people. So when someone struts into town with their untested ideas on how to do things better than those of us who I don't know, some technical mumbo-jumbo about sensors and behavior. She expect us to just change up how things work, and I can't abide. How could I not? People in this city... Look, this is getting my blood pressure up talking about. Otherwise, I suggest you leave defending this city to the people.
Well, you sure don't look like you're delivering the capacitors I'm waiting for. Something I... No, you misunderstand, I think. I placed the order last week. I'm just wait. So, did you need something? No. That's not really accurate. It is, however, slightly less openly hostile a reaction than I've gotten around here. I'm not sure what you've heard, or, quite frankly, why this seems to be getting around the way it is. Despite assertions to the contrary, I'm not attempting to run anyone out of a job. Nor am I in any way attempting to make a statement about the competence of the current security. I hope that clears things up.
Well, that was...
Fantastic. I need to prove that what I'm working on can make a positive difference. Then you'll see it I could really use some help, in fact, just to make sure this all goes off without it. Would you be willing to place some sensors for me? Yeah, I need them to start gathering data. Pretty simple. I could do it myself, but at this point, I think Davis may be having someone tail me. That is great news. Just take these and stick them in specific spots in the city along the wall. When you're done, come find me. I'll find something to do in the meantime to give myself...
If it weren't for the walls, the whole town...
Over there. Tourist?
I give them 3 minutes before the smell chases them.
Don't mind the smell. You get used to it eventually.
Problem?
Yes, Aggies. I have spent far too much time here. I do not recommend.
Hey, stranger. I think your loss.
Someone just lost it.
Excuse me.
That sure as hell ain't my tooth.
Locals can be especially colorful here. Yeah, something I got back when I was in here. There's a lot of things I'd probably do differently. But hey, that was... Here's what we got.
Could be an old tooth from another night. I'm busy. Leave me alone. You surprised or It's my name on the outside, isn't it? Been here too damn long to let... Hell, even finding decent help isn't worth the trouble half the time. Ethan's got half a brain in his head, seems like. More and more as time goes on. Plenty of folks looking to get out from under the... City's been slow to keep up with all the new people. Took them forever to put up the outer walls, and it... You'd better know your limit.
Yeah. I wonder if we should have a tooth lost and found.
You must be a tourist. Not really. If you have a job that... Take it easy. I meant no offense. But since we're already talking, I guess Is there something? That's right there in my name. EZK. And I kindly asked.
If you got credits, spend them with Ethan.
He is not here. No. Someone here must know more. We should inquire about him.
Thank you for saving. I was so scared. I hope that never happens again.
I just need a real chance. But there's too little opportunity. And it's hard to come. The worst thing is, I could really see loving it here. Got tired of living under the boot. The UC. I thought maybe hard work and patience would lead to better things. The only way out was to leave. Things aren't much better, but at least... moving out here cost a lot. Now, truth is, I was a fool to think anything would change. You know what the worst thing for a parent is? To look into your child's eyes. We've been given as much charity as I can stomach. I mean, there's something. As dark as things are, Simone, my wife, has got a cousin. But she runs freight, and I know her routes. Milena's family. I'm looking for a job, and I'll do. Milena's United Colonies, like us, and I know she's got... she clams up the times I fast. I'm sure she's run afoul of the law somehow. You aren't... Milena called Simone yesterday. I'm pretty sure she's... Just... give...
It's the simple things that bring joy. Hard work and grit pay off in the long run. Credits can't really buy you happiness. Hard work and honest living, that's the way to go.
Got a moment to hear about the Low House? Good to know there's still some folks who can take an interest. The Low House is a place where folks down on... More importantly, they can do it with some dignity. I run the place. Have for years. But... What, do you think I'm doing this for my... I'm doing it because once, a long time ago, I was a guest. Trying to, anyway. Look, I'll be honest with you. We get a little help from... It takes credits to provide for those in need. If you can spare a few credits. Thank you. I don't know if you believe it. The weather has been good. If you don't... If you're serious, Philborn Agricultural Systems fits basically every... But their latest IntelliWheat shipment is late. I'm not well. Could you ask Sarah Philborn what the holdup is? We buy it at a deep, deep discount. I know not everyone approves of Henry getting more. The whole family has earned... This is a huge help. If there's anything you can do to speed up the wheat delivery, please do it. I'll have more work for you.
Just keep your gun holstered during your stay. You'll be good in my book.
Step right in, ma'am, and feast your eyes on the marvelous attractions of Honest Earls. Welcome, welcome! Are you prepared to see something so... I'm offering you the chance to see some... Now, a small remittance is involved, yes, but if you will... With pleasure. We got animals from the deepest, darkest... What you'll see will delight and amaze. I envy you, truly. Absolutely. There's a Step right through this door and take it. Oh, and, please...
I can read the sign.
Of course you can. But can you believe your senses? Creatures...
I'm planning
Overall,
a grocery run later.
I really like it here.
I get some things
I
you
think
like.
the Freestar Collective suits me.
I can't believe...
And here, of all places.
Oh, hush. This place is really... The nonprofit I volunteer for had a symposium in Aquila City.
And I get to be your... Your mom's not one to toot her own horn, but she keeps it up and she'll be running the whole op...
Oh, stop. Well, I was just getting bored puttering around the house. I can't complain. So, what are you doing in Aquila? Is it Constellation?
Honey, he does more...
Well, then why are you? You must be so well... Well, it was nice bumping into you. I know...
Overall, I really like it here.
I'm surprised there's a place like this in Aquila.
Don't you worry. Those walls are
I used to be an actuary.
Welcome to the stretch.
Ain't no funny stuff with that boost pack. Got enough light traffic as it is.
You got some good news? Well, that's that then. So, this next part, see that guard tower across the way there? I need to get in there and make a few small I don't have the processing power to collate all the data that'll be coming in from the sensors. The existing network does. Oh goodness, I really am bad at... The, guard standing outside there. I should only need a few moments. So, I don't know. Or if you're feeling particularly rebellious, maybe give him some official business to attend to. As soon as you've got him occupied, I'll scoot in and out before...
If this shift doesn't end soon, my man is... What brings you to the wall? Boredom? And I'm just supposed to take the... Yeah, I hope so. I'd like to think so. I guess I believe you.
That's all settled then. Thanks for the assist. Hope... This is bending the rules, not breaking laws. Once enough data has been collected, I'll have the proof I need to convince them. If you're curious, come back tomorrow. I might even have preliminary... you want to come here for a half day? Full day? In
A half
general,
day.
students
I
love
talked with
field
Miss
trips.
Kessler.
Welcome to the Co-Heritage Museum. I offer very well. People are proud of their history. So it gets pretty busy here. Aquila City was founded over 150 years. Along with other settlers, Co built the structures you see in the part of the city. The planet was dangerous, so they built a wall around their settlement. Certainly. Most people know Solomon Co. He was an astrophysicist who lived on Earth in a place called Wine. Later in life, he designed starships, and when Earth was in peril. Absolutely. During the Great Exodus, Solomon came to this world. He named our star. He and some others built the settlement that would go on to become a... That is... I assume you're somehow associated with the United Colonies? A tree is... Regardless, I can't just hand over museum property, and I must admit I'm not... Well, I'm afraid you've wasted your time because I'm not authorized. That includes 100... Sorry, but... Everything you see here is a piece of Aquila. I hear what you're saying, but I'm... Handing over that branch is... I guess it... I hear you. I can't believe I'm doing this.
I'm just saying, my family was on the first ship. Proper founders.
My family came in, what, 10, 15 years old?
A good business person shouldn't let their personal attachments become an obstacle. It's about that brewing nonsense. Kindly leave. Dear me, no, Weston's a fine man. He could do even greater things. Oh, sorry. My nerves are Weston, that's my husband. Well, he's never been what I'd call a dreamer. His brother Henry's the creative one. But he seems to have lost interest in growing the company. And now, all Filburn agricultural systems could provide the whole of the settled systems with food. Not... Seems those two are content to think small. I mean, you're right, of course. But with a little more, well, you didn't come here to hear me natter on. And try to come between Weston and his brother? Oh, I've tried to drop hints, and I don't mean to sound ungrateful, of course. The company, I'd like to help, you know? I'd like to be a part of, I suppose I should just accept my lot and try to... Well, no, not as such. I mean, those knuckleheads have so much God-given talent, and I just I know, we're late. It's been this whole frustrating episode. Short version, but the guards aren't going to be able to send people to fix it for... We're committed to helping the unfortunates on the stretch, but the Ashta are just... The full story would take ages. Henry is supposed to... But his precious latest batch of beer is at a... And Aldwin Wright's robots should have been overhauled a month ago, but he's just one man. So, whether we're supposed to or not... You would do that? If you get it rebooted, I'll get the harvest going ASAP. I'll talk with my husband, but I'm sure we could arrange payment. Just be careful.
Meet up at Chunks later and grab something to eat. Heard some xenopredators bringing other animals to track them.
Not sure if those Varun zealots live in space. They're separated from their homeland. They scavenge what they need. Lots of old facilities left over from the colony war. They like to pick them clean.
If we don't, the emergency fund's empty. So please, hurry. That is good news. Oh, that... Aren't they outside the walls? Wait. Please, don't risk yourself like that. I hate to ask it. Everything runs on charity. And our benefactors, a new face may ease up the purse strings. Or... It's touch and go, sometimes. Pester too much, and they could turn their back on the project. Too little, and people suffer. So, the mayor, Elias Cartwright, has always been generous to us, but it's been a while since he's donated. Raisha Lands is a huge benefactor. Laredo Firearms has been vital for us. Both of those are routine. More, the last is a long shot, probably futile. If you could convince Duncan Lynch to give us anything, heck. You are a breath of fresh. Once you're done with that, come back to me. You take care.
Is there any type of weapon common tech?
Aquila City is bustling, one of the busiest trade authority branches in the galaxy. What brings you to the trade authority? You'll see mission boards typically near starports throughout the settlement. Several companies and organizations utilize the mission boards to post one. I do have need of a courier, but it requires discretion. That's what's on the paper is for the... Take this message to the den. If you could take a round... And that's the last we've... Well, like the name says, we promote and... I won't bore you with all the minutia and blah. What I will say is that a steady flow of goods and services from one place to... A scarcity of resources would lead to unrest, anarchy... The Trade Authority has a firm policy. We're neutral in all affairs of the government. The Trade Authority's image is doing quite... I'm done discussing this. I'm the local representative for the organization. In that capacity, I work with merchants and business people. With the long lag times of interstellar communication, we wanted to have someone here in person to talk face to face and make quick decisions. After all, The Trade Authority's work is vital to the continued growth and... I'm sure something will catch.
So many little... You being here is curious. I run the branch's special accounts.
I heard Mr. Wright's gonna be looking
There's not enough to do around here.
Please, let me know if I can be of service. Indeed. As a matter of fact, they're made in this very... I designed and manufactured every firearm for sale here. When a CEO distances herself from the customer, here I get to see what matters. Plus, it's better than the endless meat. Oh. So Amira has some help? Good. Laredo Firearms prides itself in it. I'll send Justin over to... You are quite well. Is there anything else you wanted to... Right away. I need someplace to put the prototypes through their paces. It stays.
But you know stretch trash will come back and loitering, or worse.
Let them. A few beer bottles and graffiti is the least we owe them.
Yes, Miss Vance. Just do your business and move along. Just here for security. Please move along.
SSNN says that spacers and the fleets are getting worse.
That's what they've always.
We are united. The House of Enlightenment is a place of rest. Not at all. We don't. Well, most of us don't. We prefer to let people find. I'm not here to make a sales pitch, just to inform. Having said all that... I'm asked this question more than any. While we're different individuals, you and... It's those bonds that make our growth and evolution as a people. Together, we can share our burdens. Learn from one another. There's more to it, of course, but I find that some less... The house is always open for quiet reflection. Come back anytime.
bank robbery sounded intense. It could have gone down so much.
Well done. Well done. Indeed. Ah, it's the hero of the day. You've got real courage. Sure you're not descended from Solomon Co? Good to meet you, friend. Name's Now, I've got a memory for faces, and I make it a point to introduce myself to... As the founder himself once said, there's no Ah, that'd be Solomon Co., who stuck a shovel. That first settlement grew to become the city you see today. Yes, indeed, this place has a proud and noble history. That's why I like to meet each and every person who comes here, to make sure they know. You're more than well. As I'm sure you know, us folk in the Freestar Collective I like to think that's what sets us apart from our neighbors in the United Colonies. We don't rely on machines or bureaucracy. We rely on each other. I won't pry about what brought you here. That's all of your business and none of mine. However, I'd be more than happy to give you the scoop about the core and Midtown. Midtown's where most of the business and trading gets done. It's not as the name might suggest, Wallside's it's mostly farmers and other laborers that live down there. Ah, you must be It's home to the largest and oldest cantina in town. That's also where, as mayor of the city, the Freestar Rangers are headquartered in the upper floor. I like to think that means they're always keeping... I have to say, I sleep a little easier knowing the marsh... You really are new around here, aren't you? Aquila's every bit as dangerous as it is beautiful. There are creatures out there. Foremost among them is the Ashtar. They're quick, strong, clever. I'd tell you more, but you might not sleep so good. As long as you stay on the right side of it, you've got a few choices there. The cantina in the Rock is famed throughout the settled systems for serving the best brew that credits can buy. The hitching post ain't been open long, but most folks seem to like it. If you're looking for a quick drink before moving on, give it a try. Aggie's is a bit of an acquired taste, you might say. Folks who prefer a venue that's a little more... Like I said... The core is the oldest district and represents the original settlement dating back to the days of Solomon Co., the descendants of the original settlers. What day is it? Oh, I'll send over my usual month. It truly is a wonder. And with the bill, there may be a day when the I'll talk with the MIRA later. I just wish others... Frank's just the latest owner of the old Hassanov Manor. But it's been a problem since the Hassanov family... There's no wrong the Cartwrights have been trying to... And hence, well... He's just another slick, rude, neon corporate hack. I mean, the core is history itself. I was right to talk to you. The last Hassanov was... By all accounts, when she lost her last grandchild round, she packed up and just plain left the estate. It didn't take long before the Ashtar over... The Hassanovs were one of the early families that took to making a living in space. They settled planetside in the earliest days of Aquila City. They helped good old Solomon Co. a time or two, but they didn't fare well living in full gravity after a couple of generations in zero-G. Lots of health issues. Eventually, a string of just terrible luck left only lonely old Sahar Hassanov. Poor lady. And those that were healthy kept leaving Aquila.
A lot of folks thought the same. So I need someone to go to the old Sahar farm, brave the Ashta. I swear I'll honor her wishes. And if it happens to kick Mr. Big Shot out... Sahar left no heirs, no instructions. So everything... What happened to the estate? Well, but eventually it wound up on the open market. So slick. If she named any heir, we could get the estate back. You are a blessing. Sahar's farm is elsewhere on the planet. If you can't handle art, I don't want this whole sordid story. Be careful.
You heard of Elio's retreat?
So Lot 37.
The building there needs work, but it could make for a very good home.
Any paperwork we need to file to capacity?
You don't need to wear your
The
helmet on this
Cartwrights have
planet.
been donating to the...
You know,
Elias and Raisha both said, no word from the Trade Authority. I like to believe everyone is capable of empathy and compassion. Some days are easier. For example, because of you today, Sarah Philborn gave me these credits to give you more than... Not so fast. I have one more thing for you to do. But I hope it's more... This is part of the Intelliwheat harvest. I'd like you to deliver it to... I want you to see the fruit.
Might not be glamorous, but
Mira said to expect you. This... I genuinely don't know what my family would do without the Mira. And... you have no idea how much it means. She does. Whether rain or... I didn't believe... But I do now. Over here in Aquila, it's... on behalf of my family.
never ever go outside the city. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
nobody in here right now. You stay on the straight and narrow.
Drunken, the Freestar Collective's got a reputation for being a little lawless. That is not so. People have no idea what we do to keep them safe. If it weren't for the walls, the whole town would be washed.
I'm sure he'll help us.
Stranger!
I just
Stranger,
know
come
Annie's
here.
gonna be a ranger. Just like her mom.
I'm Annie Wilcox. You're new in town. Nice try. But when I don't want to be seen, I'm like an Ashta in the night. In my line of work, see, I work for the Freestar Rangers. And that's not some dumb made-up title. Ranger Emma Wilcox gave me. I watch people and listen to them. If I hear something about smuggling, it's easy, because no one pays attention to kids. Plus, That's right. She's a senior ranger. Which, well, except Diego, because he's a senior ranger too. I'm the best ranger surveillance. Someday, I'll teach other kids the tricks of the trade. So what's it gonna... Are you gonna be a law-abiding citizen? My list of people who might be troublemakers, so I have to watch them. You don't want to be on my list. That's the right answer. Aquila City is just crawling with crime, and it's up to us rangers to...
And ranger surveillance assistant.
Someone's stealing guns and stuff?
And none of the adults believe us.
So we're hoping, you know. My mother is senior ranger, and she said that I am a ranger surveillance. Because they're dumb. I give security whole list of crimes and leads, and they barely... I'm practically doing their job. Emily was right about you. I was doing my ranger patrol one night, and there was a suspicious character. I watched him as long as I could, but I had to rush home. First thing in the morning, I came back and interrogated Justin. I told him about the suspicious stranger. I couldn't prove anything. He was trying to make sure no... My mom says you have to listen to your gut in this business. Exactly! This case was too big for just one ranger. So
I'm an assistant ranger surveillance.
Or, and we found out that the thief breaks in most nights. Like, we just need to catch him. We did all the things. Crime scene, investigate.
I followed the suspect all day. He had no...
Emily caught him opening the side door one. That's when we knew for sure we have... You're doing Aquila City a bit. Best I figure he's there around midnight. We need to wait for him to exit. We need to bring him to justice.
They said they don't cover that kind of damage. Is that true?
Should we warn them about the Ashta? We got a big old sign. Danger. If they open up the gate and go out there,
through with it?
I get tired of being bothered.
You can't catch me. I'm gonna be a soccer star one day. 15-minute warning.
He'd be a lot better if he
The
practiced
kids can
like
run to their heart's content.
instead of just
and I
daydreaming.
get a break.
It means cool, Mom. Duh.
What?
There wouldn't be. Listen, no offense, but I'm swamped. I do jobs for the trade authority. There's always something.
Moving to Midtown is the best thing that's happened to us. Tom's pay is great. But that bank robbery was... These days I hardly see my husband. Works the hardest hours.
Kind of booked up right now. Sorry.
Seems like the Crimson Fleet is everywhere these days.
Any damage? I don't like those kids in here after hours.
No harm, no foul. I mean, some of them.
Carrots are coming in nice. Still have some potatoes to harvest.
So we're gonna have a house now?
Hi, how you doing?
A real house. Like the ones in the core? Living in the stretch ain't that bad. Plenty of kids to play with.
Don't even think about leaving the city. Ash down there.
People around here think we own Aquila. They're wrong. The Ashta do. Vigilance is what keeps Aquila city. People. Vigilance is what keeps Aquila city safe. People around here think we own Aquila. They're wrong. The Ashta do.
I'm busy at the moment.
People around here think vigilance is what keeps Aquila City safe.
Aquila City is really the heart of the Freestar Collective.
Would someone really tamper with the data intentionally? I just don't see any other explanation. Oh, it's you. I got the data from the seismic. Nothing that would get you in trouble this time. Promise. I need someone to go talk to Davis Wilson. He isn't speaking to me. Oh, thank you. Remember the sensors you helped me set up around? I suppose I should have expected that, but now no one in... And I really need to coordinate with them because the data I'm getting... Kinda everything. The timing of the results, the strength of the signals. I did a lot of... No, the tech is fine. I never would... Look, I know I screwed up here. I went behind Davis's... But this, I'm not gonna lie. I can't just stroll up and accuse him of anything, but I'd really appreciate it.
Another day.
Eloise can hook you up with a drink or a room. I just help out around the place.
A lot of famous people visit
My mother
Aquila.
always said that the
Popping back
secret
a
to
beer, you
happiness
never
is to
know who
learn
you'll
to
meet.
love where you are. There certainly is. Why, the Stone Root's been around so. Aquila City folk value legacy. We've rooms of How many nights, honey? Enjoy the inn.
A year or two back, I shared a drink with Ron Hope. That man can drink.
Work hard, play hard. That should be the Freestar motto.
Hey, good to see you.
Hello.
Oh, it's you. What can I do you for? Fabulous. Goodbye.
The sensors shouldn't cause any disruption at all. I checked the schematic. Schematic 3 times.
Can you even read Jim's inventory?
You need a magnifying glass.
People around here think we own Aquila. They're wrong. The Ashta do. Don't mean to be rude, but I got a lot of things on my plate.
Well, as much as I can tell, it seems in order.
Oh, did you now? And did that perhaps come from a certain... Oh, is she? After going off and doing exactly what she was... She made my life a lot more difficult, but I don't have time to deal with that. Been tracking Ashta for a long time now. That makes sense. Something's got him right. Now, I need to get back out there and get some eyes on it. Since you so interested, looks like you can handle yourself. Gear yourself up, Hob.
Private sector. That's where the real money's at.
Vigilance is what keeps Aquila City safe. All right? Okay then. Just stick close to me, keep your head on a swivel, and maybe we'll get some...
Hopefully you're not some UC drone.
This is what I'm talking about. These tracks. They're all wrong. The space and the depth just doesn't make any sense. Let's keep going. The Ashta are clever, but they usually predictable. These tracks don't follow any other paths I expect them to. It just doesn't add up. Looks like the tracks head this way. What in the hell? This is one of our security blocks. Why in the world? Shit, you hear that? Eyes up, we got incoming. Ashta Burrow. You feel them coming before you see them. You know how to handle yourself. Most times someone encounters an Ashta. But now I got even more questions. Who in the hell did this? Keone is a pain in the ass. I mean, it's possible. Someone from Aquila Security did this. We're the only ones that have... I need to check this over. See if I can find some more details. Check the access logs on the computer in the barracks. Look, I'll meet you in the city when I'm...
Hello, Captain.
Need a hand with something?
Captain.
Hi. Please disregard.
Saw your ship come in. Nice ride.
I wanted it. Everyone needs supply. Well.
If you're looking for a sidearm, I recommend Laredo's Firearm Factory. Built right here. There's Roland Arms if you're not a fan of Laredo. Sarah Filburn and her brother-in-law Henry were going at it. Again. I had to tell them to keep the racket down.
People have no idea what we do to keep them safe. Oh, hey there. Back already. He's... Damn it. I thought I did... Look, people getting hurt. Davis has just been so stressed over this whole thing with that woman. And the damn robot was just supposed to stomp around. I didn't know it would rile up the Ashton. It won't matter.
Something to report?
We need to get to the bottom of it. The robot's internal. You have any better luck than I did? You serious? Oh, Bailey. My own people sabotaging equipment. Well, I'm gonna have to go deal with this. Thanks for help. I'll kick some credits your way. May not be much. You might want to give Miss Alpin some time to get clean data. I can't believe Bailey did such a bonehead move.